All right, NFL training camp officially underway, and that means it's holdout season. Guys refusing to practice, wanting to get paid before they go and put their bodies on the line, get some long-term financial security. And there are a lot of big names holding out this summer, but first and foremost, the biggest name amongst them probably Cowboys wide receiver CeeDee Lamb. Lamb entering his fifth and final year of his rookie contract, getting $18 million fully guaranteed. He's wanting a long-term deal that he's seen with other receivers in his draft class, guys like Justin Jefferson, who just shattered the record. Now, Lamb absolutely deserves a contract. Led the league in receptions last year, had 1,749 yards, double-digit touchdowns, just a huge season, by far his best season as an NFL wide receiver. But the problem is the numbers we're looking at for CeeDee Lamb. Lamb is looking to reset the wide receiver market that Justin Jefferson just reset. He wants north of that $35 million per that Justin Jefferson's getting. And honestly, let's be real, CeeDee Lamb is not better than Justin Jefferson as a wide receiver. He had a great year last year, but he just hasn't had the long-term consistency, put up the numbers year in and year out like we've seen with Justin Jefferson. So north of that $30 million range, A.J. Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown, guys who just got extensions, just got paid. I think that's a really good number for CeeDee, and he's a cornerstone of this franchise moving forward. The Cowboys are in a really awkward situation. It feels like they're in a lame duck season. Nobody trusts the head coach. Dak Prescott's on the last year of his deal. He wants $60 million per. He wants to reset the quarterback market. And then you have elite pass rusher Micah Parsons, who's also in line for a brand new contract. So the Cowboys are in kind of a really bad situation all around. And Lamb's going to have all the pressure put on him this year. Absolutely zero running game for Dallas. No wide receiver help whatsoever, it feels like. It's all going to be on Lamb. Lamb's going to be getting all the double teams, and we're going to be able to see if Lamb can be that guy to get that $30+ million. But he's going to have to get that contract before going into this season. He's made it very clear he's not playing for the Cowboys. He's not showing up for the Cowboys until he gets a new contract. Now, he's leaving $18 million plus on the table if he doesn't show up. He's going to get fined every single day. He amassed over $100,000 in fines for skipping all the mandatory mini camp stuff with the Cowboys. So this could get into an ugly and awkward situation, but when push comes to shove, Jerry tends to pay his guys. So will I be shocked if Lamb isn't on the Cowboys roster opening day, suited up, ready to play? Yes, I think they'll get this contract done. You just got to get CeeDee back down to earth. I like CeeDee at 30. I don't like CeeDee at 35. Work your way in between there. It's just kind of how it goes with these contracts. But speaking of other holdouts, San Francisco finds themselves in a really awkward situation. We've had the flirting, the contract talking, the weird Instagram post all offseason with Brandon Ayuk. Ayuk did, however, show up to camp. He is just not practicing. He's a hold-in, essentially. He's there, but he's not practicing. They're trying to work on a contract, even though he did just officially request a trade last week. But now, all-pro future Hall of Famer left tackle Trent Williams is a holdout for the Niners. He is not there. He is not practicing. Another guy who is wanting a new contract. The Niners are about to run out of money. They just extended Christian McCaffrey here. Brock Purdy is essentially nothing, and he's going to have to get paid next offseason. So the Niners are in a world of hurt when it comes to cap casualties. We're going to have to see it. This could be the final year, the final run for the San Francisco 49ers. Deebo Samuel, also a guy who's probably going to get cut next offseason because of the way his contract's structured and the way the salary cap is going for them. So the Niners in a world of hurt with an opt-out and an opt-in, or a holdout and a hold-in for their guys there. Other big names, Jordan Love in the building in Green Bay, but he is not practicing. He is wanting a new contract. We know he's had just 1 year as the starter in Green Bay, got them to the playoffs, got them a playoff win in Dallas. Should have had two, kind of threw that game away against the 49ers, but they're going to have to get a contract done with Love. But with only 1 year proving yourself, do you want to put him up there in that top 5 market, with the Joe Burrow types, $55 million, Trevor Lawrence now getting that kind of money? Do you want to put him in that category, or do you want to maybe give him like a 3-year deal just to see it? Because, we saw a lot of up and down, especially early with Jordan Love. Are we going to see that consistency now with a full year of tape, a full offseason of game planning, a full offseason of scheming against Love? Are they going to be able to take some of those things away that he loved to do down the stretch? You know, the throws off the back foot, the bad throws into traffic. Now, it does help when you have a good wide receiver core. I like Jordan Love at the right number, but again, the number always matters. Another quarterback we need to talk about, Tua Tagovailoa. He's a guy who's there. He's practicing technically. Mike McDaniel said it's going to be a fluid practice situation. Tua's made it known he wants a new contract. He's working towards a new contract, and he wants it to be at market. And the market's honestly kind of scary for a guy like Tua. Has some injury concerns, especially with the head injuries. You know, one wrong head injury again with Tua, and he could be done for his career. So it is a big risk. Now, he had a very successful season last year, kind of struggled towards the end. They were bad in cold weather down the stretch, like it feels like they've always been. But they're paying their 2 wide receivers. Can they afford to also be paying their quarterback that kind of money? I don't like Tua at anything north of $50 million. I just don't think he's done enough to earn that contract, shown enough to prove it. He has an excellent offense, an excellent coaching system, and he can't get playoff wins, man. He just gets bounced every year. Didn't even play in their playoff game 2 years ago. So it's an awkward situation all around amongst the quarterbacks, I think. The wide receivers are always divas. They're always looking for a new contract. And sometimes you deserve it. This is a new age in the NFL. You got to get paid. Wide receivers earn the big bucks, and they're a key critical part of the offenses. But again, it's all about the number, baby. It's all about the number. A couple of other names, Hassan Reddick, who was traded to the Jets in April from the Eagles after failing to get a new contract from the Eagles, hasn't showed up to anything with the Jets, has really not talked to the Jets about anything. He's on the team, but he hasn't been there, and he wants a new contract. So that's another big holdout name. Really interesting training camp. Honestly, I think guys are seeing the numbers out there, and they want a new one. Alvin Kamara, another one. He's still a top-paid running back, but his contract, you can get rid of him essentially after this year. So he's probably looking for some more guarantees, more longevity, security, and I have no problem with that. Maybe you take a little less money and you get more securities. Matt Stafford got some deals done in LA because it seemed like he was going to hold out too. So it's been a really aggressive offseason when it comes to camp holdouts and or hold-ins with guys trying to get new restructures. But it is the way of the NFL. It is a business. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you haven't already, drop a quick like on this video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We get new sports content every single day. If you want to support the channel more, sign up for a channel membership. Goes directly to me, helps support me, allows me to keep making this great content for you guys every single day. Again, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you tomorrow.